Not enough money and not enough inmates. That's what sheriffs who operate regional jails are telling lawmakers. Now counties must find a way to change the budget numbers to keep the jails operating. Our Jory Talley joins us live in the studio with more. Jory.
Roughly 400 state inmates are being taken from the 15 regional facilities across Mississippi. A recent meeting in Jackson with MDOC and lawmakers didn't solve the growing problems their shrinking budgets are facing.
The Mississippi Department of Corrections did not get the money it wanted to help fund regional jails.
We told the legislators and lawmakers what our deficit was in every one of our programs, and again, consideration for the deficit in the regionals, it just wasn't there.
Winston County Sheriff Jason Pugh says the lack of money won't be as dramatic at his regional facility as it will be at others across the state. That's because the county paid off the building last year, but it still has to be maintained.
Our facility is 21 years old. It needs constant maintenance, upkeep. Different things can go wrong. Control boards, camera systems, electronics, you're dealing with 20-year-old equipment.
The Winston Choctaw Jail has 270 inmates, but can actually hold 300. The jail's new contract pays the county $23.90 a day per state inmate, about $6 less than just a few years ago. It basically boils down to a little over $2 million a year for the county, but it needs $3 million to run the jail.
The more money we have to put into our correctional budget, the less money there are to put into roads, bridges, fire, police protection. I mean, there's only so much tax money to go around. And the more tax money we end up having to spend on housing our inmates in our county jail, the less money there is for other things.
Pugh says the county hopes to just break even in the deal.
If there are inmates that can be housed in a regional correctional facility, fill these regionals up first and then send your overflow to your private prisons. Keep as much money in Mississippi as we can possibly keep in Mississippi.
County leaders have to keep an eye on the county budget because no changes will be made before the next legislative session.
We don't really go through budgeting until June, July, so we've got a little time to see how this is going to play out.
Board of Supervisors President Luke Parks says a shortfall will fall in the lap of voters.
Who's going to pay for it? The taxpayers of Winston County. And when you got a private facility over here that's fully funded, that the legislature's fully funded, well, why not fully fund the ones in the state of Mississippi first and make sure they're at capacity and then go somewhere else?
MDOC started moving inmates to various facilities this past weekend. The Chickasaw County Regional Correctional Facility faces losing 90 state inmates, which means a loss of more than $600,000 in revenue.